Yo, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and welcome to the Wildcard Weekend production of, Baymaster Gen's 2025 NFL season review slash maddening, whatever weeks we decide to play Madden. This week, it was a crazy week. I had no free days. It was insane. So we just have the review, but honestly an exciting one, and if I were to review any of the weeks, doing the playoffs is a lot of fun. The Wildcard Weekend started insane. I watched all of these games, even with the craziness. I watched all of these games, not even kidding, because that's something I want to do this year, honestly. It's just something I want to do, especially since the Chiefs aren't in there. I want to watch, as many games as I possibly can. But as you guys can see, these first four games that took place were bangers. Let's just say that. Rams, Panthers, Packers, Bears, Bills, Jags, 49ers, Eagles, all within, 4 points, 4 points, 3 points, 3 points. That's insane. You almost never see that. And then this Chargers-Patriots game was also pretty hype. I mean, obviously the Patriots blew the Chargers out. But, I mean, they kept it close. They kept it interesting for most of the game. The Chargers did. And, it was a solid game regardless. The only blowout was the Steelers-Texans. But honestly, the score, it was not. I mean, it was like 7-6 going into the fourth quarter. I'm not even kidding. It was absolutely insane. A crazy game that they just got away from them because they pretty much, there was like 2 fumbles for 6 points, for touchdowns on the Texans side. So, and that happened like pretty back-to-back almost. So, crazy games. Rams-Panthers, way closer game than anyone thought it was going to be. I had a feeling, I was kind of surprised that everyone was just like, Rams easy. Like, Rams, easy win here. If I was a betting man, I would have bet on this. I definitely would have bet on this line because, like, honestly, the Panthers beat them earlier in the season. They have really good offensive pieces. They've been underrated all year. They're just kind of limited by their playmaker quarterback, Bryce Young. So honestly, this was one that I was kind of surprised about when it came to the betting line. But, if I was a betting man, I definitely would have bet that game for the points. You know what I mean? And then Packers-Bears, what a great divisional matchup. I mean, it started 21-3, Packers on top. Bears roar back in spectacular fashion, kind of similar to what we'd see like Mahomes do, honestly. Caleb Williams making crazy plays, fourth down plays. I mean, you could tell Ben Johnson was nervous about the defense early in the game because he was going for it like on his own 30-yard line, which was insane. But and those were the failed conversions. Then later in the game, when the Bears needed to have it, that's when Caleb Williams did his magic, for sure. That was a crazy game. Bills-Jags, honestly, I was kind of wanting the Jags to win this, but I'm a Chiefs fan, so like it's kind of I do really like Josh Allen, but it's hard for me to root for him just because he's one of like Mahomes' rivals. But it started slow, but the Bills kept it close throughout the game. And Josh Allen kind of roared at the end. He had 2 rushing touchdowns, a passing touchdown, and played a really solid game. Jaguars, honestly, they played pretty good. Defense played pretty good. But Trevor Lawrence was lacking in this game. He's been kind of the reason he's been like one of the upsides for most of the season this year anyway. And he let the ball drop, in this game for sure. But still a really solid game. 3-point game. Exciting right down to the end. Really cool stuff. Trevor Lawrence, he threw the game-ending pick. So, And then we have the 49ers Eagles. Another really solid game that no one was giving the 49ers any chance. Which I understand to a certain extent because the 49ers were really beat up. They were really they had a lot of missing players, and then Kittle went down early, which could have been devastating, but Purdy did not let that happen. But my point being, though, I honestly thought they could not easily win this, but I thought that at the end of the day, this could easily be a win for them. because the Eagles guys have been underperforming all season. Their offense looks terrible, and it showed today. You know, it's so basic. They have no identity. Nick Sirianni's very coordinator dependent, and the coordinator that he hired is not good this season. I think it's I'm not sure. I think it's Kevin Patullo. I don't know. Yeah, Kevin Patullo. It's Kevin Patullo. And but yeah, crazy. Another good game though. 49ers came back. Purdy made some mistakes, but Purdy made some throws. He made a lot of big plays. He made plays when he needed to keep it close. And, you know, grew some respect for Purdy because he was not doing it without his main pieces besides, like, McCaffrey. You know what I mean? Ricky Pearsall, he's a 6th-round pick, right? Like, you know, crazy stuff. But Chargers, Patriots, we already talked about this one. Chargers couldn't do anything. Justin Herbert, his offensive line's beat up. His receivers are beat up. I also just think he's overrated. And the Patriots, I'll give them credit, played a great game. Not crazy like in the offensive realm per se, but Drake May had a really solid game, and they just kind of struggled in the red zone, honestly. But and then lastly, this is the one I just watched. It's like midnight when I'm recording this on Monday night, Tuesday morning-ish, right? And like I said earlier, this was the story of the game. They kept it close, super low scoring. CJ Stroud, had some mistakes, looked rough at certain points, right? I mean, it was very interesting. This Texans-Patriots game is going to be very interesting. But the Texans defense is insane. Plus, they're playing Aaron Rodgers, which I love him. Well, I don't really love him, but he's like, I respect him though, but he's like 40-something years old, right? But crazy turnover-prone game. Texans pulled away at the end. Wild stuff. But a really, really enjoyable wildcard weekend, honestly. Really, really enjoyable weekend. And as you can tell by the divisional round, this is going to be a hype divisional round. Like, these are some good games. Divisional matchup right here. Bills-Broncos, that'll be a good one. Texans-Patriots and Rams-Bears. I'm down for all of these. Like, that's a pretty sick lineup. But we will leave it there. That was the Baymaster Gen wildcard round review. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like, subscribe, do your thing, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye!